video, we are going to describe the cause and corrective action for a PGO-1-H fault condition on a VG Plus drive. We are using, in this for demonstration purposes, a VG Plus Series 5 drive. I have the cover removed for demonstration purposes. In a real world application, one must observe all arc flash protocols when duplicating what I'm showing now. So PGO-1-H fault indicates that the control board is not reading any encoder signal at all. Now, this could be a loss of signal due to the PGX3 encoder interface card going bad. The power supply to the encoder is not connected. The feedback from the encoder is not seen by the PGX3 card. And that might be because the electronics in the encoder are bad, or the encoder itself is not wired into the drive, or there's a cut in the encoder cable. Now, to demonstrate this, I'm going to remove the IP terminal power supply to the encoder. And you notice that the drive has tripped on a PGO-1-H fault. Additionally, to my demonstration of using the power supply, I can also, what also will happen if any of the inputs to A plus, A minus, or the B inputs, B plus or B minus is missing, that will also generate a PGO-1-H fault. To diagnose this fault code, we're going to use the VG Plus drive's ability to sense a dangerous condition with respect to motor or load control, as well as drive self-protection. Now, this code again indicates that the control board in the drive has lost all encoder information. When in this condition, the drive will not accept run commands. So when I give this a run command here, you'll see that the run LED is flashing, but it is also locked into an alarm or error code condition. Now, I can attempt to reset this fault by using either the F1 identified by the term reset above it in the keypad, or the reset key, and the drive will not accept a reset function because it is not seeing any encoder signal. Now, a PGO-1-H fault occurs at power up when the drive is initially powered. If it does not see encoder signal, you will get this fault. So the first thing to do is to check to see if in fact the drive has not seen encoder signal. To do that, I'm going to reconnect to demonstrate how one does this. And I'm now going to use the keypad, and I'm going to go with the menu key. I'm going to look at monitors, and I'm going to look at standard monitor, and I'm going to look at operation status monitors, and I'm going to look at what's identified as U0105 motor speed. Now, right now I have the encoder circuitry intact, and I am just going to rotate the motor a little bit. I'm going to release the brake, and as I rotate the motor shaft, if the encoder is intact, I see feedback indicating direction and, in fact, motor speed. If there is no encoder signal seen by the control board, the drive will trip out on a PGO-1-H fault. And now I'm going to rotate the motor shaft, and in fact, there's absolutely no indication the drive is seeing any motor speed. So, quick way to determine, is it in fact the drive giving me true information regarding not seeing any encoder information? This is the quickest way to start the troubleshooting here. All right. Now, at this point, one will probably want to remove the cover on the drive and start to use a meter to make diagnostic checks. These diagnostic checks will need to be made with power onto the drive. And again, it is very important to follow your arc flash protocol when doing the checks with a meter on encoder signal.